Hi, welcome to day 5 of our tutorials. Ever imagined that you want to add an image to a web page and you're wondering how you can achieve that? Don't worry, that's what we're going to be covering today. My name is Chike Okoli and I'm your instructor, and today we're going to be diving straight into how to insert an image into your website. And so yesterday we did a HTML list, and today we promise to be diving straight into other things. So I'll just go ahead and open our HTML list, what we did yesterday. Yep, and so this is where we were, and so we want to insert an image. Now, the first thing I need you to do when you want to insert an image is to structure and have an image folder. This is where a lot of people make mistake. They just go and select any image from their system, and it doesn't work that way. And so I advise people have a clear structure for your web page. And so I'm going to create a new folder and call it img image. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and copy some image into that place. So usually this image will contain all the image that I want to use. Okay, and so and so I'm going to go back there, go back to the desktop and paste inside the image folder. And so this is just to organize, make sure all the pictures you want to use are in one folder. And so there are two things you need to know. Once you have added it to the folder, there's another thing, two things you need to be mindful of. One is the image name, another one is the type of image. And so if you look at here, you will see PNG file. And so I'm going to go ahead and look for another image. I'm going to look for okay, I'm just going to go ahead and look for, okay, let me copy this. I'll copy it into that same folder. So usually before planning a project, when you create a folder, like we have the HTML folder, inside this it's advisable to have your image folder. So this is where we have it. So we have this HTML list, which is the file we are working on. We have the image folder. Now the next thing we want to do is how to insert them. It's very simple to insert. And so to do that, you do an opening tag and type img. Now what you need to do, the first thing, you need to type the location of the file. Now remember, we created a folder, and the folder's name, let me go ahead and close this, and the folder name is img. And so that's the first thing we're going to do. I'm going to say img. So when you put /, you are saying, okay, so we're going to choose one file name, and the file name is cut.png. Now look at this one. This one is also cut.png. I want to have a file that has another type of name. Just a moment, I'm trying to get a different file. Okay, so I'm going to take this one. I'll paste it here, but I would like to rename it. I'll just call it studio. So look for any file. Now if I click on this one, if I mouse over it, you will see that item type is JPG. Alright, and so now we are saying that inside this image folder, locate the file called studio.jpg. JPEG. And so we'll go ahead and refresh the page, and now it's showing us a broken link, so we want to know why. Now you see why it's broken. You need to get the name and the type accurately. So let me see. Okay, studio, the type is JPG, so let's see. Okay, you see it. So it is very important, if you do not get the extension, that's the type of file, or you do not get. Now some people just want to go and do this and type the file name, and when you try to reload that, you see it's showing you that it's broken. And so most time you visit websites, you see this. You see that the link is broken. It's not a good way to. It's not a matured way to build apps. It's an error in programming. And so I'll just go ahead and put it correctly. Now let's go into this. Inside the image folder, sometimes you want to have another folder called, let's say, profile, where you have the profile picture. So I'll put this here. So inside the HTML we have image. Inside the image we have profile. I'll delete this. Inside the profile, inside the image we have profile. Inside the profile we have this image pic.png. Okay, and so now who can guess how we can access this file if we want to reference this file and open it? If you know it, leave a comment, pause the video and leave a comment, leave your answers in the comment section. And so I guess you must have guessed that properly. And so to locate that, I'll open the tag again. Now the SRC, it stands for source. Okay, when you put the image, put space and put SRC, it stands for source. That's the source. So now this / mean inside. So I'm going to say go inside image folder, look for profile folder. Then inside the profile folder, find a file called pic.png. Now so you see our image. I'll just go ahead and comment the first one. Sorry, I taught you guys how to comment the okay. I'll comment that out so that we can see the little one. And so what you need to know is look at the code. We're saying inside img inside the profile folder, so this must be done correctly. If you just go and say, oh, because all of this thing is inside the picture, and remove the profile, it will give you a broken link. So don't forget, before you use an image in your website, structure your folder and have the picture organized in a way that you can reference it easily. And so I'll go ahead and remove and comment the second one, because I want to do something with the big one. Okay, so now it's big. I want to show you how we can reduce the size. Now to do that, after inserting the source, you just put width. So I'm going to say width 400. You see, I've been able to resize it. So I'm going to also resize the height. I'm going to say 400 so that we can have a square. So let me go ahead and reduce it so that it can be visible. Okay, this one I'll make it 250. Okay, so that's how you can resize a image. Now there is something else I want to show you. It is called alt. That's alternative. So sometimes you have a broken link. I'll say, okay, this is a studio pic. Okay, this thing you are saying that alternatively, if the image is not loading, and this happens most times when internet is bad and this thing is taking time to load, or it also serves as a description. So if we go ahead and refresh this, so you will not see it now, but let me try something. Let me see if I break the link, whether that write-up will come out. And so now see, we have a broken link. So people should be able to read the alternative text. Say this is a studio pic. You notice that we added it. So it's important you always add that. Make it a best practice to always add alternative links, so that if someone misses your picture doesn't load for some reasons, either internet is bad or the links are broken, people can be able to have an idea of what was supposed to be there. Now, one last thing I want to explain to you before I end this topic and move to the next one is it's not every picture you can use. Okay, it's not every picture you can use. Just a moment. Okay, the first kind of picture you can use is one JPG, JPEG. Okay, let me bold in that. Let me increase. So that's the first kind of picture you can use on website. The next one is PNG. Another one is GIF. Another one is bitmap. Okay. So this stands for Joint Photograph Export Group. Okay, you don't need all this. So this one stands for Portable Network Graphics or something. So this one is just bitmap. I kind of forgot and so these are the kind of images that are allowed on the website. So if anyone is going to design an image for you, like you cannot go and design image on CorelDRAW. CorelDRAW has an extension CDR, but there's a way you can save in all of these formats. Okay, and that's it about this lecture.